We are talking about politics today to see if Trump's proposals are going to help housing prices. So how did we get here? Number one, it's basically because of the 2008 financial crash. Builders stopped building for many, many years. They totally underbuilt through the early 2010s, 2015s, and now after the pandemic are still continuing to keep up pace that is needed for us to build the amount of homes and the buyers that we have that need them. So one of Trump's proposals was opening up federal lands. And of course, that kind of seems promising at first. However, what this author goes on to say is basically that you need infrastructure. And so unless some of these federal lands are by major suburbs, which a lot of them are not, it's going to be hard to get people to just move out there and create these brand new cities. The next one are these tariffs. So what tariffs are they going to do to the construction costs? More than likely, they'll probably raise construction costs. And so that's obviously not going to make things more affordable. And then some people have suggested that maybe mass deportations might mean for housing. So two things. Number one would be there is a connection between immigrants being more renters. And so some are saying that if those renters are no longer renting, that does free up some affordability. This expert says that's not quite enough to move the needle, especially when you compare it to the work that those people do in the construction industry. They make up a larger labor force of that. And so if you get rid of cheaper workers, although they might be freeing up some rental houses, the price of construction also goes up. So in conclusion, I mean, I've said this before, I'll say it again, the president really doesn't have a ton to do with housing, whether rates go, whether, proposals happen, things like that. We've seen prices go up and down during Republican presidencies, Democratic presidencies. It's more of kind of just a secular market of where we're at and the trends in the housing. I personally think rates will continue to drop, making it easier for people to afford homes. Even though prices are high and rates are high, it's better to get in now than to wait.